sometimes we want to be perfect in everything. But trust me, no one is perfect. Any expert that you have seen or anyone you feel that is very good at what they do, trust me, they have spent so much time to gain the right skills, and they have done it over and over and over and over again. Do you question your abilities? You're one of those people that keep asking yourself, why am I not confident? And at some points in our lives, it is okay to ask those questions because you might be faced with overwhelming tasks, challenges, and you find yourself at the point where you do not trust your own abilities. You do not trust that you are able to complete tasks efficiently and effectively. It is okay to find yourself in this situation, but what are the reasons why you keep asking yourself these questions? You think you're not confident, or what is the reasons, or what are several reasons why you are not confident enough? I will be sharing some thoughts with you and some experiences of mine that I have learned over the years. And of course, I would chip in some ways in which you can improve your confidence. And at some point where you feel, oh, I'm not able to complete this task, or oh, I think I'm dumb. What are the things that, practical things that you can do to help boost your confidence? If you don't know me, I am Dr. Bola Adeyeye Omishade, and this is the Bola Adeyeye Omishade Show. Welcome to our community. This is a community where we support ourselves to be our best version, and you're welcome to join us. One episode is aired every week. You want to click on the subscribe button and notification if you want to receive reminders of episodes when they are published or premiered. And to my consistent viewers, thank you so much for joining me. If you find this video useful, I want you to share it. I want you to like it because that motivates me to do more videos. So thank you so much. Right, to the topic for today. Why am I not confident? I will start with the reasons why you might not be confident. Starts with you knowing yourself. You do not know yourself. And before I even go ahead to saying you don't know yourself, do you even understand what confidence is? You know, confidence is you don't trust your own yourself. You don't trust your abilities. You don't trust your efforts. You don't even appreciate your own efforts. And of course, you let a lot of what a lot of people has to say have impact on how you react or your attitude towards things that you're faced with. And yes, that's in a nutshell. But the reason why you feel you are not confident is because you do not know yourself. You do not know who you are. So start with asking yourself, whenever you find yourself questioning your abilities, questioning your ability to complete tasks efficiently, questioning your own worth, then you need to ask yourself, do I really know me? Do I know what I can do? Do I know what my skills are? Do I know what my abilities are? You need to go back to the drawing table and sit down to have a better picture of who you are. And another reason why you would not trust yourself is because you listen to what other people has to say. Okay, it's okay to listen, don't get me wrong, but how you react to what people have to say goes a long way. Now, you hear somebody say the same thing today, another person that says the same thing tomorrow, another person says the same thing. At some point, you start believing what they have to say. I'll give you an example. Maybe you're in your working place and then your managers asked you to do one or two things, and then you feel, oh, you didn't even understand. You weren't even clear. Maybe it's either they were talking too fast, or whatever it is. And your manager has said, is that clear? And then you said yes. Bearing in mind that you're putting on a very bold face, but within you're a lot nervous because you don't even understand what you're being asked to do. And then that begins to impact your confidence. And when it's time for you to deliver, you don't deliver well. And a lot of people would say, oh, she's not very good at what she does. He's not very good at what he does. And you start beginning to think, I am dumb. I am not bold. I'm not confident. I'm not good at what I do. But you see, that's not supposed to be the case. You have to look at it from the fact that your manager, who has given you the task to do, is probably an expert, and they have done that thing over and over. They're very used to it. Or because of course they are asking you to do that thing. They know what they want to get. And maybe they might have been in the job for so many years compared to how long you have been. So instead of questioning yourself and saying, oh, I'm not clever, I'm not dumb, I'm not fit to be in this team, all you need to do is say, well, I understand that you've been here for a long time, you're very good at this, you actually understand, but can you repeat yourself? Or you can say, can you take it slowly? Because sometimes they might be saying it too fast for you to question yourself. Okay, but if you just say, oh yes, I understand, you would end up delivering a poor outcome or poor result, and that will facilitate you doubting your own abilities. So that's another reason. Okay, now be very careful when people are saying one or two things. When they are saying them, maybe as a result of you delivering poor outcome, you need to ask yourself, did I listen? Did I understand what I am being asked to do? Have they given me enough time to learn? Okay. And you also need to ask yourself, have I given myself enough time to repeat this thing over and over and over and over again? Because you've been asked to do something once and you don't do it well, does not necessarily mean that you are not confident, does not necessarily mean that you're not good at what you do. You probably need enough time to learn how to do it. When you learn it today, you learn it tomorrow, you learn it next tomorrow, you do it over and over again, then you start becoming confident. So if you're that person questioning yourself and saying you are not very confident, you're not very good at doing this, you're not very good at doing that, you need to ask yourself, how many times have you done this over and over? Are you persistent? Because sometimes we fail and then we give up. We fail one time, we fail two times, we fail three times, and then we give up. No, that's not the approach. You need to be persistent. You need to be persistent. You need to do it over and over and over. Then you begin to get used to it. It becomes part of you, and you start becoming confident in that thing. Okay. And let's look at it from another perspective. Why is it you're not confident? Maybe you're not confident around your friends. You're not confident around your peers and all that. You need to ask yourself, do you take good care of yourself? Do you take good care of yourself? Do you look good? Because over the years, I have realized when in the process of me trying to build up my self-esteem, and I have realized that even the way you take care of your own self matter a lot. Because sometimes we have the ability to think of, or to think of a lot of things. A lot of things go on in our heads, You say, oh, I'm fat, I'm not beautiful. All those things you keep processing in your head. And by the time you say them over and over and over again, it starts becoming a reality. And then you start losing confidence. But then when you take time to look after yourself, to eat well, to sleep well, to manage your time, you start becoming confident because you value yourself. When you value yourself, you value your time, you value your skills, then that boosts your confidence. So If you find yourself questioning your confidence, you need to ask yourself, am I taking care of myself enough? Am I pampering myself? Do I love myself as much as I need to? Ask yourself those questions. Okay, do I give myself enough time to reflect on things that I have done, on things that I could have done, on things that I have done in the wrong way, on things I could improve? Do I take time to, do I take a break actually? Because those sort of things helps boost your confidence. How many of you feel that, sometimes when you dress really nice and you have your hair done, or, and you look into the mirror, the sort of way you would walk, the sort of way you would carry yourself will be very different. How many of you agree with me? You see, so the way you dress, the way you look after yourself, sometimes when you look at your skin in the mirror, because you're taking care of yourself, you be confident. When you've had enough sleep, you be able to process things appropriately. Yes. And then another reason why you question your confidence is because you are not in the right community. I don't know how much I can emphasize on you finding yourself in the right community. You need to find yourself around people who will be positive, people who will appreciate the little efforts that you have put into whatever you are doing. If you're in a job where everything they do is complain about everything that you have done, negative, 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 then maybe you're not in the right place. You're not in the right job. Whether you're not achieving the desired outcome or whatever it is, you still have put in some effort to get to where you are. So you need to appreciate that. They need to appreciate whatever you have done. So if it is all negativity, 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 then you are not in the right community, because that will make you question your confidence. Are you around friends who will not appreciate you for who you are? Who would not give you the opportunity to be the best version of yourself? Who have their opinion of who you should be? In life, we have too many people saying you can't do, you can't do, you can't do, you can't do. So you need to pay careful attention and choose your community rightly. Choose the kind of friends you want to mingle with. And then, if you don't believe in yourself, like I said, you have too many people not believing in you. So don't spend time not believing in yourself. Believe in yourself, and that will help build your confidence. Even when people are saying you're not very good, you cannot achieve this goal, you cannot do this thing, well, they are entitled to their opinion. They can think whatever they think is, whatever opinion they have. It's okay to do that. It is okay for people to have opinion of what they think is right or wrong. But what is most important is what you think about yourself. And that goes to me asking you, do you have the right skills? If you don't have the right skills and you find yourself in a place where they require a skill that you don't have, you might question your confidence. You might. So instead of not believing in yourself, you need to take a step ahead to gain the skill that is required. And it's okay. No one knows everything. No one is perfect. We as human, we can sometimes we want to be perfect in everything. But trust me, no one is perfect. Any expert that you have seen or anyone you feel that is very good at what they do, trust me, they have spent so much time to gain the right skills, and they have done it over and over and over and over again. They are very positive, and even when at times where they have failed, they have they understand that failure is an opportunity to learn something new. Are you giving yourself the opportunity to recover from your failures? Are you giving yourself the opportunity to reflect? Because if you don't do that, you will begin to question your abilities. You begin to question your confidence. And like I said, if you are not confident, you wouldn't have the ability to have proper conversations. Maybe when I try and use the work scenario again, when your manager has asked you to do something and you don't even understand, and your manager has gone and said blah 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 blah, and then you say, oh yes, I understand, and then at the end of the day, you don't do what they've asked you to do. When after your manager had spoken to you, you had the opportunity to have a conversation to say, well, I don't understand what you have asked me to do. Can you let me take notes, write it step by step so I can go over it over and over again? That's all you need to do. Don't assume that you're not confident. You cannot be expert be an expert at the very start. Maybe over the years, or maybe after several repetitions, you can become an expert, but give yourself the opportunity to learn. Give yourself the opportunity to build those skills. And that includes so many other things like I have shared earlier. So, again, why am I not confident? Are you asking yourself that question? You're not confident because you don't know yourself. You're not confident because you're not looking after yourself. You're not confident because you haven't tried over and over again. You're not confident because you don't have the right skills. And finally, you're not confident because you're not clear on your goals. You don't even know what you want. And in the case where you know what you want, you have clear goals, you're not setting achievable goals. You're setting goals that are too big. You are setting goals that you don't even have the resources to complete. And that makes you less confident. That affects your self-esteem because you begin to question your ability to complete a task appropriately or to achieve whatever things you have set ahead of you because they are not achievable. And that's why you are not confident. So, how do you build your confidence? Set goals that are achievable. Do things that you have the capacity to complete. You have the resources to complete. Set tasks that you are in the right environment. Even your state of mind can help you to complete it. And that's about it. It is up to you. If within you question your own ability, what do you expect other people to do? And always give yourself the opportunity or remind yourself that people are entitled to their opinion. People have their own expectations of me. But is that your expectation of yourself? Is that what you want for yourself? So yeah, it's okay for people to share their expectations. It's okay for people to say, this is where I want you to be. But ask yourself, am I able to achieve this? Am I able to complete this? Is this what I want for myself? Is this what makes me happy? Don't put yourself in a position where you will be stressed and you start questioning your ability. Find yourself in the right community. Find yourself in the right environment and of course, when you start listening to the same thing, the negativity, it just starts becoming a reality. So every negativity around you, you want to push them away. You want to exclude yourself from that environment where everything is negative. Anybody that does not appreciate your effort, you need to stay away from them, because they do it today, they do it tomorrow, they do it next tomorrow, they do it over and over again. It begins to affect your confidence. It begins to affect your your self-esteem, and then low self-esteem starts setting in. For us to be the best version of ourselves, it has to start with knowing who you are, knowing your own ability, putting in the right amount of effort to achieve your goals, to gain the skills that are required. It needs you to set goals that are achievable. It needs you to remain positive and find yourself in the right community. If somebody needs to hear this, I want you to share it with them. And of course, in the comment, I want to hear from you. How have you been able to boost your confidence? And what are those things that you have realized that made you question your confidence? Leave it in the chat. I want to read from you. And of course, we want to learn from each other. It's a learning curve. And of course, this is a community where we want to support each other to be our best self. So share your thoughts. I want to hear from you. Share this with your family. Share this with your friends. And of course, give it a thumbs up if you have enjoyed it. If you have any question for me, the email is on the screen. Don't forget to like our social media pages. All these encourages me to do more videos and to answer your questions or those life challenges that have remained unanswered. Thank you so much for joining me today. It means a lot, and I appreciate your time for staying till the end. I hope to see you again next week. This is Bola Adeyeye Omishade. Bye.